Good morning. It's a 3,500 mile walker here. And there's Nico. Say hi, Nico. Yeah, he doesn't want to say hi right now. So we're up on Via Entrada, up above Murrieta by the Rosa Plateau. And we just walked up, and now we're going to walk back down the mountain bike trail called the Slaughterhouse Trail. It's a really tough trail, really fun trail. I have a mountain bike it myself. I've come across, on the way up here, I came across a few riders. Been up here before walking and seen a few riders, but it's even just to hike the trail, it's an awesome trail. So I think most people, when they come up here, they ride their bikes up Clinton Keith and around through the neighborhood and down Via Entrada to the top here, because this trail is designed for just going downhill. All the obstacles are set up for downhill. With that, I don't think it's really a trail for beginners, because it's tough. You'll see the obstacles, or the faint of heart, because some of the obstacles are pretty hairy. Some good drop offs, some good twists and turns, some good jumps. But I think personally, anybody who's been on a bike for even a little bit of time can do the trail, because you can avoid all the obstacles. You can just go around them, or there's only one obstacle you can't completely go around, but it's not a tough obstacle. It's just up and over a tree and a little bridge. So we're gonna head down, and this video is gonna have commentary all the way down. I'll try to show you all the obstacles on the way. If you get a chance, come out and check it out. The trail is actually on Google Maps. You just type in Slaughterhouse Trail in Murrieta, it'll come up, and you can figure out how to get there. So come on out, have fun, but be careful. So see you at the bottom. All right, from the top, or the end of Via Entrada, it's a dead end cul-de-sac here, and the trail starts on the north end. And there's a little sign here that says right to pass, subject by control of the owner, persons entering basically do this at their own risk. So definitely do it at your own risk, and be careful when you come out here. So we'll be turning on and off and just hitting some of the obstacles and stuff. So, but if you're gonna hike this trail like I'm doing, just keep an ear out for the bikers, and they're pretty good about watching out. The ones that came down were looking out and didn't hit me or Nico. So just come down here, this whole top area is kind of exposed, no shade, and just a couple of little curves, nothing big. So when we get down to the obstacles, I'll start showing you that. And I believe this trail is roughly about a mile, but I'm going to check when I get to the bottom. I started at about 5.34 on my watch as far as the mileage goes, and we'll see what I'm at when I get to the bottom. So some more towards the top. Clinton Keith Road is just right down here, runs along here on the other side of this little hill, and all down here. Goes through the same valley. Most of the trail just pretty much parallels Clinton Keith Road, but you're down in the creek bed. So it's pretty cool. And a little bit down here, we get under the trees, and then you'll be under the trees almost the entire way down. So this is the first little, not really an obstacle, but kind of, a little jump off to the side. You can jump up there and go down. There's a whole bunch of those along the way, those little ones, as well as all the big major ones. So the mountain bikers out here have done a really good job. They've been really busy. A lot of the stuff that's on the trail that I saw today wasn't here last time I came up, and it's probably been about a year since I last hiked this. So they keep it up and keep busy out here. So see, here's another one of those little side jumps you can make. Go off to the right there, and come down here, and it's a pretty good drop there, 6-7 feet. So. All right, now we're getting under the trees. We're gonna start getting to some obstacles. Here you can go left or right. When I came up that way, so I'm gonna walk down this one. Another little, just a little jump. But then there's some obstacles up here. Let's see what we got. See if you can ding the pumpkin as you come by. Nice little downhill here. Luckily I got great traction on my shoes. These are the Merrells, and I love them. So you come up, you can go again, right or left. Off to the left is this cool little bridge here, and you're kind of up high, so I got to be careful. There's a sign there, there's speed limit sign, no speed limit. Then you come over here. I don't think too many people go this way because this is a good drop off. I'm not even going to go down this way. I'm going to have to walk back and go around. But then that just drops off down there and goes down the trail. So I'm going to walk back and head around. All right, so I walked down and around. So this is the bottom half of that drop off. You can see it's just a drop off. You got to kind of jump across and land somewhere out here, and then it levels back out. So I'm not looking to hurt myself right now. Not when I got my Walk Across America coming up. So you come over here, a couple of little whoop-de-doos, up and down, and you're across along the creek here, which is really nice. So, and again, the road's just right up there. So here's a good little jump. You can avoid it again, or you can jump off the rock there and get some good air. Same with this one right here. You can avoid it, or you can get some good air off that rock there. So there's a couple of these spots that you gotta watch your head. So let's see, I'm 6'4". I'm measuring with my hand. It's probably about 6'8", 6'9". But you know, when you're on a bike and you got your helmet on, you're up taller than normal. So you gotta duck down and watch your head on that. See, I just hit my head on a branch that was hanging down. And there's a lot of these little creek crossings. You can go, when there's water flowing, you can either go through the water or you can go over the little rock areas they've built. So again, they've done a really good job here. Whoever's been out here working, they know what they're doing, and they've made it really accessible to anybody. Because like I said, you can avoid almost every single obstacle, all but one. And so any level can really be out here. You just gotta, if you're new to it, just go nice and slow, and know that you're going downhill, so it's gonna be slicker. And you got all these leaves you're running over, so brake time is going to be a little further than you expect. And some of these curves, just because of the leaves and the sand, if you're going too fast, you can slide out your back end. So just be careful. And then there's a little stretch here where, for the most part, when it's dry, people go through the creek. Otherwise, I think they ride right up here. So we come to our first little bridge across the water. This thing, let's see, my foot, so it's the width of a shoe, and my shoe is probably about 13 to 14 inches. So pretty narrow little bridge. And they've got a number of these along here. Some that are necessary bridges, some that they've just created obstacles that go up and over and around trees and stuff. So here we come to a nice little jump off to the side. Off to the left, it's pretty sheer up. You just get some speed and hop up there. Good thing is the downside is a lot better than the last one. Just ride right down that. You can even come down and jump off this rock here, catch some air. Got some little bank action going on here. There's a nice little jump. Hop up over that, land down here. And you're still down under the trees. Some spots where you pop out and there's a little bit of sun, but it's pretty nice. So here's that one obstacle that you can't really avoid as things currently stand. This tree has fallen since last time I was here, so they've made an obstacle over it instead of trying to clear through. So I mean, you could slow down and take your bike right over here and just walk right over there, or you can just ride up this real easy ramp here and over this little bridge, and then down the other side, which is pretty cool. So here's another branch to duck under, little pumpkin there, another little jump right past that. So that pumpkin is probably something just to kind of catch your eye. Quite often on these mountain bike trails, what you'll see on these spots where you have to duck is people have gone out and actually hung little rubber ducks. I've been hiking with tons of people. They're like, why are there rubber ducks here? And I tell them, well, look around. Like right here, I won't be surprised if somebody comes and hangs a little duck here sometime, because it means to duck. Otherwise, you're going to knock your head off. And here's another one of those little obstacles. You can go to the left, and it's pretty easy, just nice and flat down. Or you come over here to the right, and you get a good little drop off. So if you don't want the drop off, just go to the left. right down here. Again, I got the good shoes, so we're gonna slowly work our way down it. And there's a nice little bank here. Get you back on the trail, and there goes Nico. He's excited. Here's some more obstacles here. We're gonna get through some really good ones here. So again, you can go off to the left. You can jump off of these and over, come up through here. They've done a lot of working through this area here. So again, you can avoid this obstacle, just go off to the right, or you can try to jump the creek. You come up here. You can go off to the right here, hit all these obstacles. See, they got all their water out here, their shovels. They've been doing a lot of work out here. So you can come down here and hit a whole series of jumps. There's also all the jumps up here. So, and I think there's another drop-in point on the road right up there. You can drop in down here. So, coming through here, a bunch more jumps. Ending with one final jump here. We got our resident spook here, keeping an eye on the trail. Come down here in a little rock obstacle here. Again, you can avoid it. And here's another nice little technical jump. Again, you can avoid it off to the right, or you can go up the ramp here, jump across. This goes up and down. This is definitely new. You can tell by the wood too. Jump off of there and land past that. And then just a few feet past that, another new one. At least new to me since I was here about a year ago. And jump off of there, land over there. And right here you can go right or left. You go off to the right, there'll be a couple obstacles. Here you got this another little jump. So again, you got to know what you're doing coming through here, because otherwise you're going to bite it pretty good. So big jump off to the right, or you can just stay to the left. Another little obstacle down here with a jump. Again, you can avoid, just go to the left, or you can go speed down here, whoosh, jump off. But you got to have good speed because you're going uphill right here to get to this jump, this platform that's actually higher. This whole section through here is obviously the most fun and the most technical. So come down here, and I'm pretty confident in my mountain biking skills. And it's been 2.5 years since I've been on a bike since I got hit by a drunk driver. But this is probably one I wouldn't do because this comes up here and that's banked pretty sharp. You go up and over and down the other side. And you can avoid it again by coming under, but you got to watch your head. And then if you make that, you come over here. Come over here. And you got some air to catch right there and jump down. Or you can even come over here and go across the log, which they've even brought chainsaws out here and sawed this flat. So you can go down and come down there. But again, these are all obstacles you can avoid. And from here, trail is pretty much just a kind of a single track, flat most of the way. You know, some up and down through the creek area, some banks in the trail, but there's not really too many more obstacles. If there are, I'll film it. So this through here is probably the roughest part of the trail, if you want to put it that way. There's no obstacles, but there, you know, there's some rocks and stuff, so it's not as smooth as the rest of the trail, but it's nothing big. Pretty much any mountain bike will just roll right over it. You come down here and there's a little bridge across the creek. Again, fairly narrow one, so you got to make sure you line it up. And then nice leaf covered path here. Pretty cool. All right, here we are towards the bottom of the trail now. And you come out here, and then this from the very top to here, this is going to be your only uphill. So it's a little bit of uphill to get to the road here. And I got Nico back on the leash as we're getting by the road. So you end your ride with a good little climb. You can go right to the right or just to the left. Left is easier. Now you're back on Clinton Keith Road. So there's the Marietta city limit sign. There's the fire station. So to give you an idea of where you're coming from. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, love, follow, whatever you can do to show your support. Check out my GoFundMe. Just go to GoFundMe and type in a 3,500 mile walker. Help support me and Nico on our journey across America. Thanks for watching. Keep on moving.